Greetings, family and you tubulins and all the ships at sea. Today we have a mail call from my brother, Michael McCoy. And I reckon his family and everybody over there. I already got it jerked open. And as you can see, it is a beautiful coat rack that he handmade. And I mean, it's gorgeous. He even put the hooks in here for me. And he's even got them marked out because he's already seen me try to measure stuff and he knows I'm not much of a hand in it. And he gave me some really good suck candy, which at night I usually keep a piece of candy or maybe a wad of gum. Mama did. And that keeps your mouth from drying out at night. Just throw it in your jaw and let it lay in there. It'll sleep with you. So these will come in handy. And he also gave me a piece of soapstone from his great-grandpa's site that he had a talc mill there. And I'm a real tactile guy, even though I can't feel much of this hand anymore. I like to feel stuff like this. I don't know, I guess it's probably a fault of mine, another one. But I like to feel stuff like this and soft things and stuff. It feels good to me. And I don't know if it's a comfort, it's just something that I like to do. So even at work, I'd get a piece of factory soapstone, and I like the way it would polish off in my fingers. But Michael loves me, and I love him and his family. It's just something that you see these people, and they just wake up your heart, and that's just a wonderful feeling. And we all need to share that. And if you don't use your heart, you're going to really mess up. Because that's what it's there for, is to use. And 9 times out of 10, it's a good thing. But let me see if I can get this close to you. This is a really good piece. And I'm going to guess it's oak, because it's good and heavy. And the grain looks like it. He signed it on the back. Lovely, beautiful. And usually you don't get this kind of pattern. But he's picked out a good piece and he's planed it beautifully and he's routered this stuff. Boy, routering, I've tried a little bit of routering and it don't turn out like this. But his corners are good and crisp. He really tried his best and it shows. Beautiful. I love him for it. I've had a pretty good emotional 2 days. This is another one. Last night, my sister sent me a text of a note that my mother wrote probably about 4 years ago, and she's already been gone to heaven for a year. And they found this note in a sugar bowl. And Daddy read it first, and my sister was off at college. And it was kind of like her, it told where her stuff was supposed to go when she died. And it was in really good handwriting because it really, really readable, nice handwriting, which she always had until she got sick, and then it was all jerky and like mine is now. So we know it predates her last illness. And it bequeathed or doled out some of her possessions, like some of her rings went to my sister and some of the other stuff went to my brother. And I bought my mom anything I could think of. Kind of like when I see something that I think y'all would like, I send it, because that's the way she done us and that's the way the family does. Some things need to go to make other people happy. Well, she was wanting a dobro, and that's a guitar with a hubcap for a body there. So I messed around and got her a dobro, and she picked on it and made some pretty stuff. See, I got the pleasure of watching her eyes light up when she opened the box, and I got to listen to the music that come out of it with her playing it. So that's a wonderful thing. And now I get it back, and I can't make a lick on nothing. I tried doing the banjo stuff with Mr. Peak, and I had Mama's banjo, which is borrowed from my uncle, which has passed away too. And all I was making was making the buzzards fly over a little closer. So I get this dobro back. I don't know what to do with it. Oh, Michael, and I guess his beautiful wife sent this, I guess it's a curtain or a tablecloth. I'm not real artsy-fartsy on cloth stuff, but I love this too. This is so good. Anyway, I was distracted. So that's returning to me, which I hoped it never would, but anyway, it's coming back. And I'll hang it on the wall or something. I don't know what to do with it. But it's been an emotional 2 days for me. It wouldn't happen if I didn't love people. And this is just part of the gifts that you get from people. I always say that the most horriblest people, the horriblest animals on the planet is us, but also we're also capable of the most good of anything is us. So we need to stay on the good side of that rope. And I guess that's all I'm going to get to tell you. This just blows me away. Thank you so much, Michael. I love you. And this pretty much capped off a beautiful evening and a beautiful day today. I'm going to hit the button now before I cry. Oh, let me show you something else. 100 years ago, when I almost had hair, I put this stick of Bodark in the shop up at Leslie in my garage. This comes by lots of names, and the prettiness of this is when you polish it down, if you can polish it down, it's very bright yellow. Some people call it head, some people call it ironwood. It's very, very dense wood. And I thought I could chop it up and put it in the shop, and I would have something to make real heavy, hard stuff. Well, right here is a little cut that I made with a very mean saw. And that's as far down as it would go. It just smoked that old thing. So this stuff's very hard to deal with. And it's going to lay here until the world takes a hold of it. Right, Shirley Jean? Okay. Come here, you mess. You messy puppy. Oh! Don't even look at that candy. That's Daddy's candy. Woohoo! Okay. Here's Puppy Boy. Ooh, you're big and fat and you got leaves on your gut. Okay, I love you. And y'all have fun. Take care of each other. Because we're all we got. And that's it. You want to say anything, Larry? Huh? You've been out in the woods. Out getting dirty. Okay, bye-bye.